listeners may find the following footage deeply disturbing. For more awesome content, like and subscribe now. Lock and load, bitches.
I guess
it's the Scott and Dave show.
No, David, I almost felt like we just hang out in the back and not have any of y'all with us. Thought that was Glenn, what's up, man?
Oh yeah, I forget the chat's over here.
John Worldwide, whatever. What's up?
What's up?
Do I have anything in here?
Oh, you always got stuff.
Got some Scooby snacks.
Whoa, found them? I thought you were out.
I lied.
You made them.
I wasn't out.
Oh, you weren't out.
This is self-medicating.
All right.
I've already one time. It's not so boo.
Well, I guess I have to do a bong yet now. You twisted my arm. Damn it, man.
Dave, you're almost bedtime. What the hell, dude?
Huh? Bedtime.
Dave's almost bedtime. Hey, Christine, what's up?
He's got old folks disease lately. Like, I'll be on the phone with him, and it'll be like super early. He's like, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up at 3 a.m.
He called the other day. Jarvis, I just want you to know, dude, you're entertaining to talk to.
Yeah, he is.
You rank right up there with me and Dave, and just do not give a fuck.
Nope.
And I just want you to know I appreciate it about you, that you just don't give a fuck. Just let it roll, let it hang out. Too many people are too damn serious. Spam Banshee, good morning, good afternoon, whatever this is. Hold on a second. I got you, don't worry.
Aloha.
There we go.
Do you have the fast version or just the slowed down version now?
I just a slower right now. Why you want me to get the fast one?
Yeah, I like both. They're equally as good.
Okay, so you can't take all this too serious, folks. So here's what happened. I know this is going to be a TMI for some of y'all. It's going to put a mental picture in there. So right now, if you're squeamish, if you are easily upset, you might want to turn away for a couple minutes. So here we go. I'm reading on the phone night before last. It's like 12:30. Johnny's still up. I listen to a damn pillow. It's the craziest shit.
What?
All night. If I wake up in the middle of the night, you hear some episode of Dateline going on. She sleeps at night with Dateline on the speaker under her pillow. So I'm sitting here I'm just reading on Facebook, and Ed Rosenberg. If you're an Amazon seller, I suggest that it's Amazon suspensions and something. Ed Rosenberg. Good group. You see a lot of negative, and you understand the negativity. It is Amazon. So somebody was complaining. Okay, so you think your reselling is bad? Glenn, I know we play y'all next weekend, and it really sucks. It should not be a night game. They give y'all night games too damn much, and y'all get a distinct advantage at night playing down there. Whenever Georgia Ole Miss gets no night games this year. Georgia Ole Miss should be the night game, and we should be the afternoon game. I said it. I meant it. There we go. And so there's a person talking about they've got an email 24 hours saying they're going to be locked out of Funko. There's one problem. This person has $500,000 in inventory at Amazon and Funko. You heard me right. $500,000 in product at an Amazon warehouse. They were given 24 hours notice that they were no longer going to be able, and not they can't apply, they can't do nothing. You're just dead. So Dave said he saw that. So I'm laying there. I saw this first on the 28th, and they told him it was going to be done on the 29th. So he came back and started a new post on the 29th. Said, "Yep, they did it." And I'm laying there, and I'm thinking, "Did they get me at Funko?" And I'm like, because Amazon for the last 5 months has just reamed me. No lube, no mint on my pillow, no nothing. They've just been hammering it to me every time I go somewhere and try to scan something. Denied. I'm like, Funko. How did I keep Funko? You've got a seller that's got $500,000 in inventory, and you kick him off, and you let lowly me sell Funko. Another person say the same thing happened on me at Lego. I'm like, Lego.
Yeah, me.
I can still sell Lego.
Yeah.
How is the person that has been restricted from damn near everything he has sold can sell the two things you just locked down? And I'm like, wait a minute. Can I sell Suave? That was one of the brands that I got kicked off of. It's the one I check all the time because he is one to remember. Son of a bitch. I jump up and run out of the bedroom. Johnny's like, where are you going? I'm like, I can sell Suave. She's like, so?
I'm listing shit.
All I've got is my phone and my underwear, and I'm running out the house. I'm running out here. I'm standing over there scanning. It's a good thing my neighbors can't see squat because I'm the last house down.
Quit listing it before they take it away. That's funny.
They get back, Johnny's like, you realize you ran out of here with our clothes on? I'm like, I'm not restricted in anything. They took everything back. I can sell everything under the sun again. So,
like they locked me out of Neutrogena and they gave you Neutrogena.
I can sell Neutrogena. I can sell all that shit. I'm back, bitches.
You still got Neutrogena, Dave Jarvis? We take that one yet.
So now I got to figure out what to do because I really have gone all in the eBay and kind of told Amazon to screw themselves because I got tired of not being able to sell. But this is a prime example. I got two of the. I had a 2-pack listed on eBay. Oh shit! Here we go. I sold one of them, and they've been listed forever. And I'm like, and when I did a nuclear reset on half my store today, and this was in it, and eBay is demanding an EPA letter. And I'm like, clearly on the can, this active ingredient is oils. It says exempt from EPA. eBay will not let me relist it. I'm like, well, in my newfound freedom, let me stick it on Amazon. I just sold both the cans tonight. That's the difference, folks. You don't understand. I've had these listed for 6 weeks and sold one 2-pack. I listed them individually on Amazon and sold them both within 30 minutes. There's a huge difference when you have new stuff. Eric,
Should I get my own little hiding curtain here?
Way too much about this, Eric. Eric is down a picture of me in big girl panties.
Your logo.
It's my little hideaway. Yeah, see, I can duck out and take bog rips. You'll never know.
There you go. So they have undone everything. It's been a weird. Oh shit!
Don't do it.
It's been a weird week. It's been a weird week of now trying to. So I'm not changing the business plan that much. I think I've got a pretty good plan of what I want to do. I've just decided that I'm going to take one day to play Amazon. So I'm going to take one day during the week, Wednesday or Thursday. So if I'm gone on a Wednesday, carry on about your business. I'm outsourcing to Amazon. Some weeks it'll be Wednesday, some weeks it'll be Thursday. But other than that, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing because I want somebody told me that it was very important that I have a baseline. And so as I'm trying to build the business I want to build, Amazon already once a week is enough to build a baseline of stuff to sell each week. Somebody told me that. I don't know who that idiot was, but anyway.
I have no freaking idea. You have an open charge back. What the?
Shouldn't have listened to that guy to begin with, but anyway. So that's the plan moving forward is not to change much other than to dedicate one day to sourcing Amazon each week, so that I can pick up enough product that it'll. Because the problem with RA is if I pick it up this week, it won't last a week. If I spend one day sourcing, it'll be gone by the next week for the most part. And so if I figure that's enough to really keep a steady. Figure I could pay a lot of bills with one day a week at Amazon and then continue to build what I want to build that's lasting. Some plans that I've got. Let's see who else. I was just jumping up and down. There was no twerking that I'm aware of. I was pretty excited though. I mean, to be out of the darkness of Amazon just for the sheer wave of their electronic wand. That I've done nothing different. I've applied for nothing. They started gating other people, and I got ungated and everything else again. That's just
like, what the fuck? I got hit like 3 that I paid for, and
you got locked down, and I'm back unlocked and everything again.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Because, folks, the one thing I've realized, I hadn't talked to y'all in a week or so because I'm not going to be as tied to YouTube because I just don't care as much anymore about YouTube. A spam.
Ooh,
there it is. If Primo's watching, there's Grog. Grog was in the dollar bin. If y'all ever see this tiki mug, it says Grog on the back of it.
Oh, I thought it was a bong. I was like,
it's made by Duckhorn. From the farm. It's in Hawaii, 2004 or 5. I can't read that. Yeah. I think I've got it listed for 70 plus shipping. And this one was also in the dollar bin. This one is it's the same guy. The lady's telling me when I'm buying this stuff at a yard sale, she's telling me, we've had those for years. We brought them back from Hawaii when we went over there. You thought so much of it, you put it in your dollar bin at your yard sale. So there you go.
Nice.
And I'm the only one over there looking. There was a bunch of glasses and stuff in there, and I'm the only one looking in the dollar bin. What the hell? So the second one's worth, I've got it listed for like 20 plus shipping, so it's worth about 32 or 33. So
geeky stuff brings some good money sometimes, man. I don't know what you got. Those are real popular.
So they're just gonna hang out on the desk till I sell them. Just sort of staring at me like this guy's what the hell are you doing, dude? That's the every time I get lazy or something, I imagine that's John yelling at me.
Did you put that up in Jason's group? He may buy it.
No, I just
buys a lot of the tiki out of the group.
But I'm telling you, there's so much out of this game you can't control that you gotta continue to just do your best. A lot of it, especially with Amazon, you've got to follow the rules as much as you can because at some point you're gonna break one and you're gonna need some forgiveness.
Yeah.
Barry, what's up? You still hold? Has Steve still locked you up in the basement?
None of your accessories can do that.
What? Nobody said anything to you.
You need better asses. I mean, accessories.
Yeah, and currently everybody in the chat, I don't know how many people are watching right now, but Phoebe wanted me to give y'all a message. We were gone last night. We went out. We went over to the other Stephen Marsh's. And Steve had cooked ribs, so we had dinner there, wonderful dinner, and hung out for quite a while. So Phoebe did not get to sit on top of me yesterday, and Phoebe and Franklin were both nice and comfortable when I told them I had to get up and come out here. Yeah, so they're both mad. Okay, so do yourself a favor. So John texted me. He's like, "Are you doing a live?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm trying to watch a YouTube video." Here's trivia for the chat. In the chat, by population, name the largest city in the world. What is the largest city in the world by population? SG, hold on to that thought. I got something for you.
What country?
See, I don't know what the delay. The delay on StreamYard was like 20 seconds. I don't know what the delay on this one is. All right, guess by population. What is the largest city in the world? Anybody on the panel got a guess? I'm not gonna say it right, so don't guess LA. Don't guess New York. Don't guess anything in the northern hemisphere. Okay, there you go.
It's not here.
Don't guess Mike. Don't guess the northern hemisphere.
Madrid,
Not Delhi, not Mumbai.
Barcelona.
Spam, you're the closest. You're the closest so far, Spam.
What are we
It's-
talking? I missed the whole thing. Sorry.
It's Xinjiang, China. Most people have never heard of it before. Xinjiang. Maybe I'm not saying it right. It has 33 million people. And
Oh,
so
in that town. Yeah, in that one city.
it's Xinjiang or Qingchan. But anyway, so y'all know I watch Bald and Bankrupt. So his last video that just came out today. He is there now. Do yourself a favor, go watch Bald and Bankrupt, watch his video, or what's his partner? Backpack somebody. But they did videos over there left open today. The city is in like 3 levels. And so there's where the river is, it's the ground. But there's people that live up in the hotel, up in these huge high rises, and they'll come down like 30 floors, and there's rows and everything, and you look at it and he'll go, "Are we on the ground floor?" And he goes, "Yeah, this is the ground floor, but it's the ground floor for that building, but you're still 40 floors up because you look over and it is made in levels. It is so hard to explain. It is the most interesting city I have ever seen. He gets there right at the end. I forget what was the guy's name I just watched back. Hold on, let me. Folks, John. So Johnny and I were. That's why I waited till late because Johnny and I were watching that video about it. Crazy. The levels. Come on. Okay, so the person I was watching who had the best video was Backpacker Ben. I'll give you the video. Hold on, it's coming up. I'll give you his video. It's coming right now. You got to see this. It is amazing how China. I don't know how I still to this day do not know. So this is Backpacker Ben's video. I do not know how they built this city. Absolutely crazy. There's a famous railway, one of the trains that goes through a residential building. I mean, right through the middle. All the Chinese people are there taking pictures as the train, videos as the train comes in and out, going through the middle. I'm just telling you what they said in the video that it was 33 million. That's all I'm telling you. They built the city. It is fascinating to look at how many levels, and I mean they've got roads on these upper levels. You're looking like that's got to be the level. No, I mean you can't, because he's standing one, and they're looking at it. He goes, "This is ground level," and then he looks over the bridge and goes, "Oh no, over the rail." He goes, "No, it's not. That's ground down there." And if you walk back to the bridge they just came across, it's hard to explain. It is a cool city, and the way they do hotels, the hotel doesn't have it, so it's in the middle of a high rise. You have to know what floor to go to where reception is to go get on another elevator to go to your hotel room. A different elevator gets you to the reception, which then you have to leave the hotel or that area to get. And he's like, it wouldn't have been so confusing. I finally figured it out because he was going to 16 and it had F2 and there was a bunch of like 16 F8, 16 F. It's not like an American hotel where there's 6 elevators. Like you'll be in a Vegas hotel and 6 elevators. They all go to the same building. No, they had 8 or 9 elevators and they all go to different places. It's wild. And you can't get over how clean it is. I mean, everywhere they went, you didn't see graffiti, you didn't see trash on the ground. I mean, it's a different place. Anyway, yeah, Jack, it is truly insane. I like how and this is my problem with YouTube, and it's really one of why I'm very jaded with YouTube right now. The only reason I've never seen some of y'all in here other than y'all tell me y'all think I was wrong about the number of people and what level city that was in the world. Your fucking jackass comments are you never make a comment, you never hit the fucking like button, you take all the information that's given for free, and the only time we ever hear from you is when you have a pissy ass attitude and want to try to be hateful to someone, prove somebody wrong, or leave a goddamn comment that I deleted nobody else sees. And that's why I haven't been here for a week. And if I don't show up next Wednesday, which is probably not going to happen, you don't have to wonder where I'm at because
I'll be here.
You'll be here. Okay, you have a show. You have a show
on your channel. Just send me a link. I'll throw it on your channel.
y'all force me to be the anti-John. John tells you to give you a thumbs up if he's going to give you a sale or whatever. I don't care whether you get a sale or not. If you don't hit the thumbs up, your child is going to have herpes and be born with spinal bifida. And if your kids are already born, it's going to be your grandkids. So there you go.
I don't eat the ass with ass pads anymore.
But eBay's been very slow the last few days.
Just in general.
Ever since I got a neutral feedback and my eBay just dried up. I mean, I'm to the point where I'm probably gonna just take all these underwear to a dumpster and throw them away. A fat bitch. Well, this one was not. She was a fake fat bitch because she ordered 3 packs of the size 3X to leave me a negative feedback and open a return because she said I didn't send her extra large. I'm like, listen here, you half skinny bitch.
Walmart.
It says 3XL. It does not say if I hit 3XL, he'll magically send me XL. 3 packs.
Put them on Walmart.
Size 3XL. And then and this is my problem with the world right now. And you go leave me a neutral feedback and say, I sent you the wrong goddamn packs. And then you put on the return, sent the wrong items. Listen here, dumbass. You ordered the wrong goddamn items. You should have never ordered to begin with. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I had a $350 sewing machine returned. The lady said it did not have some of the parts she was looking for the machine. She was sending it back. She sent the thing back as missing parts. I did not send you a machine missing parts. You thought I was going to send you a bonus part, I guess. Who knows what you thought? 15 pictures of a sewing machine were not enough for her to figure out that whatever she was looking for was not in it.
So what happens if it's missing parts? You got to pay the return?
I had to. Well, she paid because part of it got broken on the way back, so I deducted 35%.
How much those selling for?
You guys let that stuff. In all honesty, you all let that stuff get to you way too much.
Somebody said Primo's name again.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all gotta stop letting that. You gotta let it stop eating at you.
Dude, I don't give. You know better to think I give 2 fucks. It's just fun to do that on the Friday night show. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Listen, rant.
John, you got to understand. I paid $25 for that sewing machine. It had an embroidery kit with it. That's probably what she thought she was getting. I sold the embroidery kit for $125. I kept $115 of her stuff, of her money. So now I only had $50 in shipping, and I'm sending it to the auction next week. So there you go. I'm way to the good in that. The underwear is just for the fat girls. I just need to make fat girl stuff. It's fun to talk about it. Ah, the conspiracy show.
It's back.
Do yourself a favor if you're on the fence and you want to know what's going to help with Trump and the people that he's surrounding himself with this time. If you're any doubt about voting for him, do yourself a favor. Go watch Rogan and don't watch Trump on Rogan. I'm telling you, watch JD Vance and listen to JD Vance. I just finished that today. Came out yesterday or the day before. Just like in his movie, this is a regular guy, upbrought just like the rest of us. He's had troubles and fought through troubles. Just a normal dude. I like JD Vance a lot. Cusses just like me. Awesome. Yeah, he's. So that's going to be the big, hopefully they cannot steal the election this time. Hopefully it's too big to steal, too big to rig. And the difference is who he's surrounding himself with. The people around, folks, you got to understand how bad it is if you call yourself a Democrat, that RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard have both left that party, both lifelong Democrats. Do you know how hard it is for a Kennedy to leave the Democratic Party and what hell he's caught? This is a Kennedy, folks. That's how serious this is.
I don't think there's anything wrong with calling yourself a Democrat. I think associating yourself with the people of this party right now is the problem. I don't, there's always been a two-party system. I'm okay with that. But I don't think I think these people are tired of how far they're pushing the agenda to the left.
Yeah. Because you don't have to call yourself a Republican, because this really ain't the same Republican Party anymore. It is a center. Folks, do yourself a favor. I voted for Clinton the first time, not the second time, and Bill Clinton, not that psycho wife of his. Go listen to Bill in the 90s and listen to Trump right now. Word for word identical. Trump is still the same centrist that he always has been. We just call them Republicans now because both sides have gone crazy on the fringes.
But here's the problem that some people don't understand, that these kids are why they're listening to her. She has a very calm demeanor about her, and everybody is of the yelling and screaming of the Trump type politicians. And she has a very calm, soothing tone about her voice.
She makes me vomit every time I hear her.
I'm not talking about the laughter after she speaks, because she knows it's a joke what she said. But the way she says it, the problem is Trump is more like Reagan. He sees the problems of communism in this country, and he's fighting against it. Reagan just went about it with a much more monotone voice. He wasn't as loud as Trump.
Some of our problems, though, don't glass over the fact. I love Reagan, and I grew up with Reagan, but some of his policies, he failed on immigration, and Trump is the reason why Dave lives in a communist state. I mean, not Trump, but Reagan is the reason, and his immigration policies are the reason why California is blue and will never turn red.
Yeah, but he did so much. He did so much on the world against communism. What did you see the movie?
I have not watched it yet. I will watch it tonight.
Watch that movie, and you're going to go, okay, I understand what John was saying.
So, but you got the people that, and folks, the complaints I have about Trump in the first time, and that's the difference between us, is someone who sees it correctly will tell you they were false. Trump picked a bunch of terrible people to surround himself with, the John Boltons and the knuckleheads, the other John, whatever the general's name was. You understand that this time around he is self-funding his own transition team. They are picking the people will be much better at. I want Elon to go cut through red tape. I want Elon to go get rid of the bloating in the government. I want to see Kennedy attack the food supply and the medical are the people that are trying to kill us. So, son's wearing a trash bag to vote. That's awesome. Are you which are you talking about? JD Vance's movie, John. Which movie were you talking about?
The Reagan movie.
It's a newer movie.
It just came out. It came out a couple months ago.
That the documentary movie. All right, now I'll check it out.
And listen, you have to understand that it was not from the Americans' perspective. It was from the Russians' perspective of that time, which is really going to be interesting for you, because everything Reagan said was going to happen is happening right now.
Yeah, the one thing I remember saying, we're only a generation away from communism. Yep. So that's the other thing. Somebody mentioned in the chat, I forget who it was. JD Vance went on with Theo Vaughn. So did, I think Trump did too. Where else? I think Theo Vaughn's all right. I love his comedic styling, and he's talking to JD Vance, and they're talking about drug use and what they've done with cocaine, how cocaine's laced now with everything. And Theo looks at him and goes, it's a shame that you really can't do cocaine in America anymore for fear of dying. He made this statement to maybe the next vice president of the United States.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, but I encourage you, if you really want to, the people that are around. Rogan generally doesn't play favorites, and Rogan will ask questions. That's the thing. He's the everyman interviewing. That's why people love listening to Joe Rogan, because he gets into a conversation and it just goes where it goes. And just some real.
Hey, thanks, Scott.
Hmm?
Thanks. I just got a sale on eBay.
Ching.
Well, it's a good thing then. You must have hit the like button so your grandkids don't get polio. Theo's right.
Yes.
Oh my God! Have I showed that one? The best one of the Theo on TikTok is the one where he says that he got that he's got his own Cat Williams doll. When it's just him and his co-host of his podcast, the black guy. Can't think of his name. And he said, "What do you mean you got your own Cat Williams?" He goes, "Well, I bought him my home goods. He was on sale, 75% off, and I really didn't think that was right, and so I bought Cat Williams and brought him home." And it's a black nutcracker, and there's one of those things where he shows a picture of Cat Williams in a red coat, and that damn, he looks just like that black nutcracker. If y'all hadn't seen that, look up on TikTok or it's on Instagram too. Theo Vaughn and Cat Williams. Oh my God. I'm glad she didn't do Rogan. She couldn't go 3 hours with Rogan and having a conference. I mean, JD talks very fluently, very, they even get on the part where they're talking about veterans and veteran suicide. And, one of the therapies that's been working real well is psychedelics with helping to retrain the brain and change it. The way these guys think. There's been huge success in that, but it's still, they're having to leave the country to get this kind of therapy because they call them Schedule 1s. And I mean, JD Vance has got to, just talks about that and very sincerely asking, what are the roadblocks and what would need to be done. It's Jerry, I missed your. So Ron said he's seen the movie 6. Ron, are you still in the hospital? Are you free yet, buddy? So there's everybody there. Great Reseller Life. There's James. So the PPP podcast is tomorrow. I encourage you guys to watch it. We have another special guest. And I got to admit, if you didn't like Bert last week, I got news for you. We let folks. Here's how. And this is what made me. Another thing that made me mad. We've got the PPP podcast up. If we've got a guest on there, we want to hear from them and what their thoughts are on topics. So we'll ask questions and let them talk, because it's very encouraging to. You've got somebody you bringing on, somebody maybe you're don't hear every day. And so if you didn't like the fact that we let Bert talk a lot the last time because the guy brought a lot of information, this next guest, he talked a lot too. And I'm telling you, after we finished the podcast recording it, I left very inspired, very encouraged. So great Reseller Life. James is with us. Just great conversation about reselling from somebody who's done it a long damn time and seen a lot of shit, and just it was a lot of fun talking to James. I think you guys will learn what it takes. Gary, it has its own channel. Look up Profit Playbook Podcast on YouTube. It's got its own channel. New episode is every Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific, because John knows I can't go the other way to tell you what time it would be here. I think it's 11 Eastern. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
What day is it?
every Saturday.
Well, the time change. You guys still, you crazy fuckers change the time Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in Arizona. Y'all don't change time, do you?
No, they just hang out.
I'm in Texas right now, so we don't change. They're going to change the time here and screw me all up. I was over by you yesterday.
For real?
I was in Biloxi.
That's kind of.
Yeah, that's
kind of close.
kind of ish. James, you should know better by now. If I thought something different, I would call it like I don't hide a lot about what I think. If I think it, I'll just say it because I don't give two fucks. And I enjoy it. I enjoyed the hour. So
We're smoky, man. I don't give a fuck.
Don't give up. I don't know if I have do I have Smokey on this one?
Damn it, man. Kick somebody out of there and get Smokey back. What the hell?
You know, here's what I tell him then, since I don't have Smokey.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you, motherfucker. I don't give a damn if it is.
Boy, that sounds just like Tom.
That sounds just like Tom.
Hey, aren't we missing somebody? Let's see if we can call him up.
Backpack.
I know he's out there somewhere.
He's lurking.
Yeah, Charlie, there'll be a Tuesday live. Yeah, John's right. If y'all are not subscribed to PPP, what are you doing with your life? Tom's the best.
Listen, I've only watched one.
He might not be the best, but he's at the top. Tom's a heck of a good dude.
I've only watched one video in its entirety, and that was what is. I was wrong about how I beat up on eBay.
Oh, you just want to see how much of a mind fuck you had on him.
That freaking clickbait title he had got me,
John.
Gary, what's up, man? Yeah, so Tuesday night, if we can't miss Tuesday night, that's probably why we won't have a show. I probably won't have a show Wednesday because we'll be live Tuesday night. I can't let Goose down. He's got the new and improved election tracker board.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Chris the Goose is gonna have his new election tracker board.
What
I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to get up in the morning and see how the votes went overnight. They don't start counting until after dark.
Yeah, don't forget this is it's a weird week. Get a call today. Look at the phone. I'm like, Damn, I talked to Harlan 2 days in a row. What I am very fortunate. So we're getting the gang back together. Me and Harlan doing yard sales in the morning. So
Oh shit!
But is the wife like out with family or something?
I don't know. That's the first thing I told Joey. Joey's like, "You mean she's gonna let him out of the house? What the hell?"
Get the damn dog to get in there.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. It'll be a lot of fun tomorrow.
Just think it. He'll be like us, and he'll just say, "Ah, fuck it, I'm leaving." He'd be mad to get back.
Yeah, and so this is very interesting. So JD Vance did not know the history behind that. This is very encouraging for you, Dave. He did not know the history behind. So the two major factors and why marijuana was attacked. So they attacked marijuana on two fronts. They attacked marijuana on the fact that it was popular with African Americans, and they wanted to take that away, and they used it to put marijuana in a negative light. The other thing was there was an invention of a machine that is very similar to the cotton gin that made processing hemp much easier and didn't take all the labor, because that's the one thing that held hemp back as the cotton gin came. Cotton took over a lot of things, and you had people that you had a strange bedfellows. You had people that were in the alcohol and those kind of industries didn't want the competition from marijuana. They wanted it to go away. You also had people that were, if hemp can be made in the clothing and paper and things, the big paper mill people and the big logging giants were also against it, and so were the cotton people because they didn't want the competition. So you had a lot of pressure. So that you ever wonder why marijuana ended up as a Schedule 1? Schedule 1 means there is no medical. So the federal government, on one hand, says a Schedule 1 means no medical benefit whatsoever. Yet you can have a medical marijuana card because it eases. It has lots of functions that are positive when you're helping cancer victims and pain victims and all kinds of things like that. So they're keeping it both ways because there's a lot of public pressure or a lot of business pressure to keep it down. But very interesting as JD's eyes were open to that. And it was not called marijuana until the 30s because marijuana is a Mexican term. I didn't know this. It's a Mexican term for funky or something tobacco, and so they co-opted that term as a negative stereotype.
It was for a lot of different races. You know what I mean? Like it was like a blanket thing. They could just say that,
Mm-hmm.
We can control these people this way.
Why says it feels like it. Man, Spotify. I listen to Rogan a lot. So the other one, God, what's the one he had a couple weeks ago? Graham. What's Graham's last name? He wrote. He has a TV show on Netflix. I had to put a reminder on my phone to remind me to watch it. Where did we put it? Ancient Apocalypse is the name of the series he does. One of these way out there thinkers about history and the origins of man and everything, and interesting cat. Really, really interesting. Sort of on the same level as Giorgio. On Ancient Aliens, everything's an alien. Dude with all the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Phil.
It's just interesting. After you get past the first 20 or 30 minutes of just cordiality and regular talk, man, Rogan really gets to where you understand people and start seeing how they think, because you can't hide. If you're going to talk to somebody for 3 hours, the true you comes out. You don't. It's hard to hide. It's hard to fake something for that long. I like to guess. Yeah, that's why I'm a big fan of Rogan. Let's see. He likes that Dave can do stuff on a legal public platform.
Yeah. It's legal.
Mm. Yeah, 3 hours is truly is crazy.
I think it's pretty much
Yeah.
legal. What
It was a
happened?
long time when Joe has to stop in the middle and says, "Hey, I gotta go pee."
Right. He was saying that about Trump. He said he goes, man, he didn't pee before the show or after, and it was what, over 3 hours.
Yeah, 3
All
hours.
right. And he just bounced. Like he was like, what the fuck? It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I do like the fact that JD's a veteran, and he's like, I got about 15, 20 more minutes. He was talking at the end because he had to get to Pennsylvania because he had an event with Tulsi Gabbard supporting veterans. There's a lot of people. I'm telling you right now, we need to throw all these illegals out, kick them out, take the cards back, take the phones back, crush them. I don't care how you got to get them back. Throw them in the Rio Grande, let them swim, put alligators in there. I don't care what you got to do. They need to go. They don't belong here. They need to go. And we need to take that money. We need to spend it on Americans. We need to rebuild our systems. We need to take care of our veterans, for God's sakes. We're talking about people who have put their lives on the line, and even if you don't see combat, the hell that we put them through and tell them what to do and take. I'm telling you.
Send me a check.
Good for John. The hell with John. He gets enough money from Amazon. He don't need no money.
I know, right? Yeah.
Now you're starting to sound like that witch running for president.
And not to mention Tulsi is not hard to look at. She's no Christy Nome, but she's not bad. So that's all I got for you. See y'all later.
Well, that's that. Take it easy.
You know me, I'll hit the button. I don't care. Can we I tried calling John, he didn't even show up.
I know. He lurked. He was like hanging out.
No, he lurked.
He was like trying to like tell
He
everybody
told
about
me
the
it ran.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the international center to get the international signal to get Tom here.
I'll be real fucking gentle.
That's the Tom national anthem right there.
Yeah.
I'll be real fucking gentle.
You have to do it like 3 times and he comes.
In a few minutes, you said that last time.
What the hell, man? It's unacceptable.
Do I need to play backpack on your refrigerator again?
Yep. 2 demerits. Yep.
Missouri's a lost cause, so Trump's all he got left. Yeah, y'all were hurt. Y'all needed a.
Ooh.
Y'all definitely needed a rest game. Because I knew when they were talking about your quarterback was going to try to give it a go, that we were going to put even more plans to chase his ass around. And then your backup quarterback, he was as good as us having 2 quarterbacks as he kept throwing it to us. Keep playing Dora, he'll show up. John, you're famous, man. Everybody loves your Dora song.
I think he burned dinner. He says dinner issues. I'm thinking he burned something and it didn't come out right.
And that's why we don't let Canadians vote.
Yep, see? Oh, he didn't get it hot enough. It was the opposite.
That's why we Josh, that might be an improvement of your communist Castro song. Yeah, go down that rabbit hole when you realize that he's probably Castro's son. Get it? Yeah, we've is he the one that's already committed? We've got one running back committed already next year.
Wait a minute. You're telling me Indians can't vote? We only let Mexicans vote in our election?
That tells you all you need to know right there. When the Justice Department sues the state of Virginia and the governor of Virginia because they had in their registrations, "Are you a citizen?" and 6,500 people checked no and registered to vote anyway, that he's removing those 6,500 from the voter rolls. And they are suing over some stupid law they put into about not being able to change voter rolls 90 days from an election. When they're illegals, it should not, that should be all gay. When they say that they're an illegal, we're not kicking grandma off because she didn't vote last time. We're not kicking Uncle Charlie off because he took a header and hadn't voted in 3 elections. They are kicking off the ones that checked on there that we're illegals. We're illegal. It's I don't know, Gary. They're playing better. Y'all are a much better team than your record gives you credit for. If you didn't lose your quarterback, I think you've only got 2 losses instead of 3. I don't know. It's 16 points is a spread, I think. I almost think Florida might cover. I think they might. Glenn, I don't understand that one. It's like they never practice or prepare for the fact that the backup quarterback might come in and he's a crazy running threat.
I drove by there.
Y'all had control of that the game, and then all of a sudden you couldn't tackle the quarterback.
I bet you. Where's Swamp Picker at?
LSU, Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge.
Oh no, I wasn't there. Where were we?
We were close to Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Okay.
We.
I thought we drove by LSU.
If you're in Biloxi, you drove through Baton Rouge.
I thought we drove by it.
We did.
You mean what? I didn't read. I didn't read your first one.
Might I miss something?
No, I didn't either.
What are we looking at?
That's correct. If you're not a country, that's the problem. People are too sensitive. If you're supposed to, there's nothing wrong with people who come here the right way. You know, we should. This is
That's
our
right.
country. Our country, our rules.
Better.
Our country, our rules. You follow the rules. You come here, no problem. You know, your greatest accomplishment for getting here is you can swim, and break laws. You prove right away if you're breaking laws to get here, you're not going to follow laws while you're here. Yeah, Auburn's had a tough season for sure. Tough.
Against Alabama.
The problem with college football this year is there's no standout strong team. I mean, Oregon's number 1, but they like to have lost one, and they could have easily have lost to Georgia. There's no team that's like dominant. You know, there's a good chance. The interesting game tomorrow is Ohio State, Penn State. If Penn State's ever going to beat Ohio State, it's tomorrow. You don't even have to go to Russia. Go break into Mexico. They'll throw your ass in jail.
Oh, look, he showed up.
Oh.
All right, everybody, we want to welcome him to the show.
I do it.
We'd like to welcome Boots to the show.
See, now you got to find one where you can put a face up on them.
There you go.
I promise I won't. I promise I won't beat up on Boots today. Come on, John. You can show your face.
So Josh, Notre Dame. I believe Notre Dame is in the ACC for basketball, but I think they're still independent for football. If I'm not mistaken. Damn, I just typed in Boots. What the hell?
How's Vegas, John?
Good. Cold. 50 degrees.
It's not the melting pot is not the problem. We are very strong through a lot of differences. But through the years, up until the last few, we've chosen who those differences are. It's the way it should be. The way it should be. I missed the last 45 minutes of your show. Did you discuss anything exciting?
Whatever was in the comments.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Guys,
Yeah, so Jody had dinner ready, so I started watching Ball and Bankrupt. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna finish. It was like 45 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Ball.
See how it is. You always have a good, even with the fact that I usually have a diatribe at the beginning, and I mix some things in, and in between I'm reading comments. So
Yeah.
I just don't have that kind of patience.
Yeah.
My mind has to wander.
Zoom.
What?
What's more fun that way?
All right, Eric, that's a demerit. Somebody keep up with Eric strikes. That's strike one for Eric.
Who the frick's Eric?
Huh?
Who's Eric?
What? What are you talking about?
Tactical Z is Eric.
Why is that circle yelling at me?
Because he couldn't figure out how to put a piano there.
Wrong thing. You gotta go find your own.
I mean, you just got to get these people talking. Can you imagine? I mean, the reporter said when they were asking about the Venezuelan gangs taking over apartment complexes and in Colorado, they're like, it's only a couple. It's only a couple.
What the hell? Which beard is that?
I don't know.
Yeah. What happened? Huh.
This is what you do.
Well,
You kick him out and then give him number 2.
So, what are you doing, Josh? You want to come hang out? Oh, he's back.
You can't. Josh ain't got the internet. What are you talking about?
Oh, he can't do it?
So Josh, today I had 700 listings, so I reset 500 of them and left the last week and a half done. I think I've had a couple sales. I think I'm like at $100. Oh, 114. Look at me go.
Damn, I almost did that much.
What?
I know.
What happened to your webcam?
Oh.
Mine?
Yeah.
I turned it off because of the storms are coming. The storms are rolling in, and my internet's weak because I use Starlink.
You still in Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Home.
Oh, you're living there now.
Maybe. Who
At least for
knows?
the next 8 months, 9 months.
How's Vegas, man? Is it busy?
Same, just cooler.
Aren't the races coming?
Oh God. Well, if it is, I'm not in that area. It's gonna be a congestion and near the strip. That's all. I'd stay away from the strip.
It's the last year for it.
Is it? I thought they extended it.
No, they had a 10-year contract and they said, "Oh, we're tired of this shit. We're out."
Yeah, it's not worth it. How's everyone's sales? Beard, your sales coming back at all, or?
No, I've had 3 today.
It's a little slow.
I'm up 3.5% over last year.
That's good. Like year over year, I'm about 10%. Year over year.
I hit Josh's mystical 60% over the 31 days, and then they decided, you know what, you need to stop for a minute.
John, this is the first time I've had a problem with it. He's asking me about my Starlink. This is the first time I've ever had where my speeds were down. But I got bad storms coming, and I know that.
Got me a sale.
So did you play any better when you played golf in the cold, or?
Played pretty good. I mean, I feel like I should have played better, but I scored really well. But no, it was a lot nicer being out. I actually.
But you understand the game, right?
Oh yeah.
Scoring better doesn't mean you're right. The lower the score, the better that you did.
Right.
A high score doesn't mean you did good.
No, I scored low. I shot an 82. I shot an 82. Outstanding for me. I'm trying to break 80 for the first time, but I probably could have played better. But it was.
What are you shaking your head about, Dave?
See what you're laying down over there.
Oh man.
Yeah, I broke 80 once.
Back?
On the golf course?
Did you finish the back nine?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was when we lived in Georgia. I was a group of friends. We played 3 times a week.
Yeah. It was about 20, 30 mile an hour winds too, so that was a factor. But
so it helped you. You had the wind pushing your ball further.
Well, but also pushes it back when you're hitting into the wind. So it's all over the place.
Golf is the stupidest game in the world.
He's fucking John.
It's the only sport. Right there. It's the only sport you hit a fucking ball as hard as you can, as far as you can, and your dumbass chases it to do it again.
Only if I have a card. I don't walk.
I mean, listen, at least at the dog park, the dog brings it back to you. You're going to hit a freaking ball and then go chase it. What a dumbass. And then do it again.
I beg to differ. I think it's the only sport you can drink beer, smoke weed, and hit golf balls.
Okay, John. Okay, John. What's that guy's name?
That's how we did it. I don't know.
What's that guy's name? John what?
Daly?
Yeah.
That's how he rolls. Gives no fucks. Barrel through.
That freaking guy does a shotgun, then goes out and plays golf professionally.
You know.
Yeah.
I bowl, I golf, I play poker, I do everything.
That's like that cat that plays chess.
I'd like to bowl again. That was cool.
That was like that guy that plays chess. What's his name?
Hey, John, did you look like that when you were out there? She's the only golfer that shows up in any of my feeds. I don't know why.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Magnus, I watched a video last night on Magnus, that that chess player, that grandmaster of chess. He was all drunk, and his chick was losing real bad. So he pushed her out of the game, and he sat down, and he beat this dude. And the guy's going, "What the hell happened?" I mean, Magnus was dead to right, done, and they got him. He won. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Hmm.
You play League?
Dude,
John?
smart.
Eric,
Well,
that's
Dude,
just,
smart. You see him play? You ever see him play poker, John?
See who play poker?
Magnus.
No, I don't know who Magnus is.
He's a grandmaster of chess. Look
No.
him up. Put in Magnus Poker on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
and he's really strong in poker because he has that thinking ability from chess. He's really fun to watch.
so
That's
Eric,
probably-
that's
yeah,
just
that's-
for rednecks. Strike two.
It's one of the things I need to stick to out here in Vegas. No
What's
more
that?
blackjack or slot machines. I need to just stick with poker. I always seem to do well with that.
Video poker. Two royals. Two royals with Lori. We've had 3 royals this week.
Yeah, but mine was only $40 because
Yeah,
I was
well.
playing deuces.
She was playing pennies. She got a $40 one.
You doing league bowling, John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can finally bowl as a senior. They have a senior division in the side pots. So this is a big, big money league out here. So after a year and a half layoff, my first game, I shoot 255 scratch plus my handicap, right? So 279 or something like that. I win $100. So the next time I come out, I get in both pots, the regular and the senior, won 400 with the 282. So pretty good considering I haven't bowled in a year and a half.
Cool.
Hey Josh, he did a speed chess. The I forget what I think it's called a bullet. 3 minutes on the clock. He showed up 2.5 minutes late. He had 30 seconds on the clock and won the game.
Just remember, if you hurt your arm or shoulder again, you're still responsible for shelf 7 and 9.
No, my arm's feeling good right now.
7 and 9.
That's why I was out for a while.
7 and 9. I'm done with 7 and 9.
They will live on in infamy.
7 and 9 is no longer a thing.
So is everybody ready for Christmas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
You know, has anybody thought about the problems of this year already and how they're going to overcome them?
Yeah.
There's shipping issues. There's a lot of shipping issues, a whole lot of logistics issues at Amazon.
Hell yeah, there is.
How does that affect?
It's stupid expensive right now, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't logistically make sense in a lot of cases as well.
Well, I sent my shit in July.
Yeah, I'm just saying the way they're handling product.
I kept saying this year's going to be fucked up. Send it in early, and everybody's like, "You're crazy." Now they're all like, "You got your inventory in?" I'm like, "It's been in since September." I think I'm going to do very well because the competition's not going to have inventory.
Yeah, it's doesn't really affect this side
For me, it just levels out.
unless something happens with the post office or UPS.
I do.
So what have you decided to do, Beard? With are you going to focus on a mix of eBay and Amazon, or what are you going to do going forward?
They said it
This is
earlier.
old news. We talked about this already. Were you not
We're
listening?
here. Two demerits,
How
dude.
about the cooking? I'm starting with my
Apparently, you weren't cooking it fast enough. What happened?
it just wasn't getting the
Turn
temperature.
it on, Dave.
You didn't get it hot enough. I know.
It came out good, but it just
I
didn't
get
took a
that.
lot longer than I expected.
Just
The
playing with
dough, the dough might have been too moist.
Oh. Could be.
So I
Not hot enough, too moist.
really want to treat Amazon as sort of like steadily steady income. So I'm going to spend one day a week, a Thursday or Friday, sourcing because it doesn't take that long to whatever I buy, I can list it in no time. So I'm going to spend one day a week on Amazon, and then the rest of the week, probably one day a week off, and then the other 5 days on eBay, like I've been doing, focusing on the same plans moving forward because I think it's a pretty good plan. Just got to get it through, but just rolling some Amazon back into it just because it's so steady. I was showing like this. I've had these listed as a 2-pack for I don't know $22, $23. Sold one in 6 weeks. And when I did a reset, eBay goes, "We want the EPA number." I'm like, on the can it says exempt because it's made with oils and it's not.
Right.
It's safe for pet. It's the safe for pets and model. It's safe for everything, so it doesn't have any the EPA chemicals in it. eBay won't let me relist it because without the EPA number that it's exempt from, you have no way to do anything with it. So I deleted that listing and added them to Amazon and sold both of them in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So really gonna just spend that one day buying a lot of the same stuff that I buy, so that Amazon will be very steady and continue on because so it'll help even out the ups and downs of eBay and then allow me to keep focusing so it doesn't matter as much. So if I disappear on a Wednesday, it's because I'm outsourcing. Because Wednesday would be better. Sometimes Wednesday is better than Thursday.
What are you buying?
Oh no, I hadn't gone yet. Tiki mugs.
Yeah.
Starbucks mugs.
Well, yeah.
No, they're not out yet.
Who's Ron talking to? Ron, who are you effing this time?
What?
I think Ron's in two different conversations.
Yeah.
The one over here in the chat and the one in his head.
Fuck you, motherfucker. You think you're
The nurse came by and gave him some good drugs.
He can't type. So John says Amazon's where it makes me able to do my eBay. So that's the way I'm gonna treat it. Just enough to, if I can get a couple hundred, couple 250 a day in sales, that's plenty. That's just. I think the stuff that I can find one day a week, by the next week it'll be sold, and so it can just keep a cycle going through. Because I'm not ready. Ron said he's high as hell. Okay, Ron, while you're high, do not go to the light.
That's funny.
And that's not a marshmallow. That's probably your pillow.
So what's the plan? What's the plan for your YouTube going forward? Is this something you're going to do as you feel, or
just as I feel? No.
Yeah.
Send Ron the link. Yeah, you got to do what.
Might have his hospital robe on backwards.
I don't have a lot of faith in Amazon lasting. They could regate me all those brands again tomorrow. So I'm not ready. I'm not ready to pursue that full. I still think eBay is a much viable option for a individual seller who likes finding the stuff I like, but I just want to use it as a safety net just to push it under.
What about what we talked about? Scott?
Yeah, Ron, get you some good drugs in case y'all stumble in South Carolina tomorrow.
What?
Scott, I think John was asking you something.
What was that?
What about the other thing we were talking about?
Oh, I'm still moving forward with it.
All right.
Yeah. So Mike, same thing here. So I sold everything. Larry, it was until 2 days. It was until 2 days ago, and eBay said, "You've had enough. You need to wait."
Putting you in timeout.
What do you mean you're putting in all this work? Stop. That's what they said.
Stop doing that.
That's what they said. They'll be number one at Thanksgiving. Is that because y'all are a bunch of turkeys wrong? Hmm. Yeah, John. So, John, that's a good point. You know, use platforms like they use you. You've got you just can't come beholden to one because Dave and I talk about this a lot offline. You know that you got to spread some out, and he's working some of the same stuff. Spread it out, mitigate risk, mitigate.
Don't tie it all up one place.
If something happened to eBay tomorrow, I would get my stuff over to Amazon.
Yeah.
Where I'm not doing that a lot now, but I'll just deal with what I have to deal with.
Next week I might go on Whatnot and try to sell Betty boot pants.
Good luck. But we sold most of what we had, so that's good.
I haven't got my special package yet. What the hell?
You went to Whatnot, John?
Well, we just did a show. This is our second show we did. We had a couple friends over that wanted to do a Whatnot show, so we kind of piggybacked off the live, did the Whatnot, and then I rated their shows, sent people over to their show from mine.
You didn't have enough excitement. There was no belly flopping. There was no tortilla slaps. You needed some excitement.
He piggybacked. They didn't belly bump.
I think it was pretty exciting.
I'm just playing. No tortilla slap.
That was more hand than tortilla.
Have you seen any on the videos that are bloopers of those things of people just smacking each other and tortillas flying everywhere? Have you seen some of those?
Yeah. This is kind of one of them where I just knocked the shit out of him. Whoops.
Took some frustration out on him. He was having a bad week that week.
I guess people were expecting us to do it again. I'm like, no. I did hit Archie. Bad.
Oh, poor Archie.
I felt bad.
You hit him so hard you knocked him off his podcast. So Southern Vermont finished a Barbie lot for Whatnot. Barbie's, folks, if you don't check them out at yard sales, I thought I had Puerto Rican Barbie sold, but somebody backed out. I saw it was impending and then it went away. But Puerto Rican Barbie is $85.
Wonder if I lost Barbie.
Mexican Barbie is $50 and Japanese Barbie is $45. Those are good ones.
Uh-oh. Not good.
What else did you lose?
Looks like Barbie's like 50-50. I gotta have to look at the listings, but what the hell? I invoiced Barbie.
Let's see if I can sell. Let's see how mine is.
Look at this listing. Okay, yeah. Different.
No issue.
Different brand. No, I don't have a Barbie.
It is a good feeling that Amazon is taking all that stuff off and I can do whatever. It is very nice.
They are hitting the brand, like, so what it was, I still have Barbie, but they're hitting all the brands that aren't Barbie.
You think the reason why Puerto Rican Barbie is worth more than the rest of them is because Puerto Rico is a garbage dump?
Or Puerto Rico.
I like to I've seen a couple interviews of the mainstream news trying to interview Puerto Ricans and seeing if they're mad about that comment. And they go, "Well, we've got a lot of problems. I don't know if I'd go as far as a garbage dump, but it's pretty bad down there." There's a reason why we're not down there. All right, Phil so something good. John has blessed you this time. You're very welcome there, Phil.
That's right.
If you get a set, my like button only prevents your children and grandchildren from disease. So go ahead and hit it. It's like a YouTube vaccine, so you got to go ahead and hit it or else. You missed the first part of it where I was carried on.
No longer about the sale.
I just don't. So the country Barbies, I've had 10 or 12 of them. I don't think that was a highly circulated, and they're from the early to mid 90s now, so they've been around a little while. So if you find them, they all do well. I've had everyone has sold it except these are the new 3 I just picked up. Oh yeah, I've been to Detroit. It is a third world. Where I've been in parts of Detroit where you go down the street and there'll be one house there, and the 2 or 3 on each side of it are all burned out. I mean, it's awful.
Yeah, they need to start over there. It is pretty bad.
How do you know someone changed their arms out? That's crazy, Mike.
Sold all those accessories, those Barbie accessories that I had. I had 53 packs.
Right.
Sold 75
the little
for 75 plus shipping. It sold like overnight.
Is that the little like outfits? They're like pink pack. They got like
just the accessories, just like
yeah,
like the little purses and shoes and stuff like that.
I sold some stuff like that.
Were they all new or were they opened?
All new, never opened. But 50 of them were the same SKU. 51 were the same SKU, the same accessory pack, and then there's 2 different ones.
You couldn't list them on Amazon?
I don't think because they, for whatever reason, the barcode for this particular set didn't register on Amazon, and the only comps I could find were being sold in Ukraine, of all places. There's an older.
Holy hell, Ron! Thank you so much. You want me to? All right, I won't pull for South Carolina tomorrow. It's official. I'm not pulling for South Carolina tomorrow.
He said he was high.
I know.
Maybe he wants to get you. He wants you to get a little high. He send you $20 to buy a little weed.
I took a couple pills before the thing right at the start of the show.
John, I got a new email that said they're going to.
Here's a question for you, John.
No backpacks.
No backpacks?
No big packs. Nothing like that.
No snack.
Just feeling the love. Just feeling the love. That's all. Just soaking it all in.
But most people understand that. John picked those up. You picked those up in a pallet, right? All those.
Yeah, I got in a Target pallet. Was it 2 years ago? A Target pallet that had a ton of stuff in there, and I think my cost on these, if you cost average everything out, was like 20 cents.
But you didn't want to deal with them, so you got rid of them. You got a little bit of money to move them. You gave somebody else an opportunity to do whatever they're going to do with them over the long term.
Yeah,
folks, it's not always about max money. Sometimes it's about getting out of a product. Sometimes, you don't know what he had 20 cents into them. I mean, he still made money. He's recovering buying costs. That can go in the poker fund. That can go in the next pallet purchase. Whatever you're going to do with it. But I know what a bad idea was to let it continue to sit for another 2 years. That was a bad idea. So, folks, that's a problem I see with so many resellers is everything has to be a home run. They won't let go of something because It has to be a home run. Price is king right now, folks. You've got to understand price is king. People are so price sensitive because money is so tight.
Depends on what you sell.
Well, some of your stuff, John, you're the only seller online, and so they're gonna. But it's still within reason. If you go up too much on price, they're not gonna buy. You,
No, but it does depend on what you sell. I understand what you're saying, that price is king right now,
but there's some people that have got money and they're gonna buy stuff. I get it, John. They're always that group of people, and that's not the vast majority of people.
we were talking about, I was talking with the accountant today, and he was like, what do you think of Christmas? I'm like, listen, if the parents ain't got the money, the grandparents are buying for the grandkids. Because the grandparents have money. You know, they don't, they didn't live, they're not living like these kids are. So people my age, older, they got money because they save. They're not doing stupid shit with their money. But with eBay, you got to sell what the people want. If you're selling what they want, how many years have I talked about underwear? Sell underwear because it's recession proof.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
If you get a hole in your drawers, you're buying a new pair of drawers. You'll eat rice and beans that week to buy a new pair of drawers.
Mhm.
Yeah, it depends on what state, Josh. You got a state like Alabama, they check IDs on everybody. And
I'm getting it.
the liberals are the crazy racist folks. You've got to understand that. To say that you can't show voter ID because they can't get IDs, I don't know anybody who doesn't have an ID. It doesn't matter what race you are. You got to have an ID to function in society.
I got a question for you. Is flying racist?
It must be because I can't fly.
No, you have to have ID to get through TSA. They're disenfranchising people from flying. That's my thoughts
No,
on
they
that.
can climb any freaking building and jump anytime they want.
Oh, it's every race knows where the DMV is. Everybody knows you've got to have IDs to function in society.
Listen, anybody can fly. All you got to do is climb to the top of the building and jump.
Why does it have to be a building? Why can't I just go to a bridge?
Okay, jump off a bridge. I don't give a fuck what you jump off of.
Good points here.
They're not saying you can't
But
fly.
I'll tell you what is racist. The assertion that people of color can't get a driver's license. That to me, that statement's racist.
And it's also racist that they assume that they don't have internet and anything else. They
Right.
function in society just like every folks. I'm gonna break it down for you, and most of the people already know this. They're no different than anybody else. Everybody, most American citizens are all the same. It doesn't matter. We all function the same. We all have access to internet. We all have IDs. We all have the same hopes and dreams. We all have families. We all have things we care about. We're all folks. We're so much more alike than different. They want to separate us. They want to divide us on this trivial crap. And somebody's right. Larry's right. Over 70% of minorities say IDs are a good idea. Folks, they don't like the cheating either. Get that through your thick skulls. They don't like it either. Who do you think all these illegals coming across the border are hurting? They're hurting minorities. They're taking jobs from minorities. They're taking benefits from minorities. They're taking opportunity. They're taking everything from them more proportionally than anybody else.
It won't let me turn your mic off.
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me try yours. And let me turn yours off.
No, it didn't.
Sure did.
Turn it on.
He never learns.
Hey, I like this better. I like this better than what? Oh, there's the train.
What? You got a train now?
It's a block away, dude.
That's Jake's job. What the hell?
Dang, Ron. Very, very nice, buddy. A $3,800 sales week. That's awesome.
Nice.
What did I do this week?
Are you home to ship, or who have you got shipping that?
What did I do this week?
You didn't answer my question up there, hi man.
Will it tell me? Will it let me look at this week?
What does this do? Some of that stuff. Uh-oh, it says we can go in dark mode. What's dark mode? Oh, that's just my screens. That ain't y'all. That ain't nothing else but mine. Did it turn y'all's dark too?
No.
Let's stay in dark mode.
I've been in dark mode.
All while he was in the hospital. So I'm assuming that means you're out of the hospital. I actually bought hats this week. I got to get them listed.
I got a lot of stuff to list.
Yeah,
I had a bad week. I only did 53,000.
Let me cry a river for you.
Yeah, right.
That is a week. That's a bad week for me. What the hell? That's bad.
Yeah, with a holiday, I think people are going to be distracted.
I'm freaking like. I mean, I'm having a good year at least. You don't think I really give a fuck if you play sounds on me, right?
Yeah.
Me and Tom are right there together on that kind of stuff.
Grumpy circle.
I'll beat your fucking eyes. What the fuck's he saying? It makes me shit.
It makes me shit.
Hey, where's Todd?
Yeah, where's Todd? Where's Tom? What the hell?
Todd's probably asleep.
Fucking old guy, man. Jesus.
Yeah, but he missed his show this week. Is he okay?
Yeah.
Didn't he have one? Somebody had one this morning.
Tom did, didn't he?
I don't know. Let me check and see who it was.
I thought they said Tom. I thought Tom put it up.
No, Todd had one. Todd had it this morning. Tom
Todd had it Tuesday. Tom was gone.
Yeah,
Tom was gone.
I switched.
Delivered.
What?
Papa John's?
Supposedly something was delivered. I got it out of the mailbox a couple hours ago, but I just got a text saying it was delivered. Or notification. Yeah, Todd had. I know Tom was not there Thursday morning. I don't know where. Do not know what the reason was. Told you
I had a guy file an A to Z claim 59 days after I shipped an item, saying he never received it, thinking the tracking number was going to be gone.
Got him.
Yep.
Gotcha, bitch.
Speaking of that,
I wish it worked that way on eBay.
I had a little bird whisper in my ear about Amazon. Amazon has developed a task force, and they're taking certain sellers, and when you get a fraudulent return, they're investigating it. They are starting to go after buyers for fraudulent returns.
Well, it's about goddamn time. There are people that openly admit they've been doing it for years and fucking haven't bought shit from Amazon. They just keep returning it, or
And they're getting ready. They're going after these people. They got one guy, one of the guys in MDS said that they got one of the packages they returned. It had sand in it, so the weight was the
That
same.
story was out a while ago where the guy was just buying electronics and returning sand, and he was weighing the sand to make it weigh the same as the package that he received. But what I'm thinking about is you got these legitimate Amazon buyers who are probably buying stuff, but all that they're keeping, but buying stuff that they're swapping out, and people like me with liquidation end up with their junk, and Amazon's not looking at those packages.
No, they can't look at. Listen, they can't look at all of them.
Not even just some of them. How about a sample? You get
There was a huge.
they only have so much time to touch the product, right? Like, isn't there like for every given product at Amazon, it's only looked at for so long.
What I'm saying is they don't understand how big of a problem it actually is, because they're not in these pallets looking at these returns. It's gone literally, because I've been buying these Amazon pallets for years now. It's gone from about maybe 5 to 10% where you're getting swap outs to like 25 to 30%.
Oh yeah.
You have a better chance of a swap out than a new item.
So John and I were talking offline, and about he had a Breville espresso maker that was swapped out, and in tons of jurisdictions in this country that would be felony theft.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was how much of a dollar machine was that?
It was a $700 one, but there's other more expensive ones that happens to all the time.
So you stole a $700 espresso machine.
Kamala said it was okay.
I mean, look up your individual state laws.
I gotta go. I gotta get to bed. It's 9 o'clock.
What?
I drove 12 hours today.
So Alabama stolen property, $2,500 is a minimum 2 years in prison here.
All right.
It's just not worth Amazon's time to pursue it.
I'm sorry. How much money do you have to steal for it to be a felony in Alabama? $500. That would be a felony theft in Alabama.
So what you said, though, the nail on the head. It's not like when you send something into FBA to sell, it's Amazon's handling the return. So as a seller of that product, you have no control over if your return gets checked or not. Like on eBay, you have the right to check your return.
So it goes even further. Like, I'm enrolled in their program to relist it and sell it like new, repackage it if need be, polybag it, whatever, and they charge me for it. You know what I mean? But I still get returns, and I'll get the product back, and the product will be perfectly fine in another poly bag. And it's like, it's hard to understand that they have so many people involved, and what these people have to do in the time studies they run. They're only given so much time to do stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of errors made, and a lot of it's a lot of fuck it all. Like, they just push things through to meet metrics so that they don't have problems with their management.
I mean, even if they Amazon changed it where they only looked at whatever the base amount is, if it's a $500 item or they could do it state by state, because their computers could easily trigger. This is a return from Alabama. It's $800 on a $750 state. We know that's a felony theft. I'm sorry, Alabama's $500. I was looking at Missouri. They could easily program that into their return software to kick out felony theft.
Well, another problem is when you're looking at this. So if it's a swap out, let's say they have the exact model and it just a couple years old, beat to hell. They swap it out for the new one. The box on a lot of these products don't have the serial number that matches the unit. So there's no way to prove that it wasn't the same unit, even though we all know it was or wasn't.
Yeah, so I've got an old. So today I picked up a. It's a Nikon. It's a battery back or some kind of back for older F3 cameras, and it's worth about $70. But the serial number was on the box, and so in the eBay listing, I made sure I put the serial number, the box, and where you can see the serial number. And one of the pictures in there shows that it and the serial number on the box match.
Mhm.
So the other thing I did today, today they come in Sunday. I'm tired of the swap outs. I'm tired of wondering if it's my product or not. So I bought some. They're cheaper on Amazon than they are on eBay. The silver serialized stickers that say
I have
void
those.
if removed. You know, if they come off the stickers and it leaves a mess and you can't put the sticker back on something else,
Right.
I'm just going to start including that in every picture as documentation to avoid swap outs on eBay.
Right.
You know, if it's not to keep them from getting inside of it, but if they know that you're watching everything, you're less likely to be the one to fall the victim.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit of a deterrent, kind of like having the logo on your front of your house.
And so that was
Who said these people were smart though?
Right.
You know?
I mean, it kind of be a deterrent, I guess.
I'll show you. I'm trying to find the ones I bought. Hold on.
Whoa.
There's one over here.
Upside down. You see the serial numbers on there?
Yeah, so I just put a link in the chat. Where's the share screen on this thing?
Yeah, show 'em.
Share screen, Amazon.
Really to have these on there, it's only for your
So
own.
these are there. It is right there. Same thing with John showing you. That's what they look like. They come in sheets. So it's $11.99 on these for
You have to add it, I think.
for 580. So I'm only going to put them on items that are.
You have to add it to the screen. I don't think they can see it.
Oh,
But the thing is, on that, eBay doesn't. If you can prove that the person took your whatever electronics, opened it up, gutted it out, and you can see
I had to do that.
the sticker. It's only for your information. eBay is not going to have your back. If
can you see it now?
Yeah. There you go.
That's all it is, though.
Right.
They come in sheets of that $11.99. You get 580. That'll last me all of next year. For if it stops one person, $11 is worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, it can't hurt, right?
But it really doesn't serve. Like I'm saying, it doesn't do any. It doesn't serve you any purpose, though. You have no leg to stand on even if you can prove it through photos or anything else.
Right.
But I just want to. You're. So that's it. So those stickers, when I'm gonna put them on things, it's basically gonna serve the same thing as locking your front door. Someone who's intent on robbing you, getting over on your thief, is gonna do whatever.
Right.
But it's true. It's to keep the person that's thinking, well, maybe I'm gonna go on to the next person. Maybe I can get one over on them. They're not experienced at it. It's just, to me, it's a deterrent. It's a $10 deterrent. I mean, it's less than $1 a month, $11, whatever it is. See, I read Josh's mind. It's all the way from Alabama to Canada. Deterrent was the word right there. See,
I think he meant to say it's a detergent.
A detergent. Yeah, that's a big word from Alabama people.
He washes his clothes with them.
Big word for an Alabama person to use.
John just likes to use big words to show us that he had a college degree.
What?
I never had one.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to bed.
Well, good night.
Good night, everybody. Have fun.
Take it easy.
Yeah, we're only gonna be here enough for a couple minutes. And the one thing I would say, if you've got a little bit of concern, take a couple extra steps to help yourself out. You know, with those stickers, you don't have to record the numbers or anything. Just take the picture of them in your listing, and not worry about it. They make other ones that look like that you can put around the corner to keep them from open electronics if you're worried about that. They look like a little tie or whatever they look like. Hold on a second. I saw some of them a minute ago. Okay, so they call them it says bone shape. Let me they make them like that. Hold on. Share screens. There's too many steps to sharing a screen on this one.
No, this one's a little
wonky.
It looks better though. I will say that.
So there's that kind that you can put like around the edge or something. So, you know what I mean? Like, say a VCR around where the screws open, so that you can know whether they actually went into one or not.
That looks like a breathe right strip.
Alleviate some fears and anxiety. I think they enjoy the being taken advantage of and yelling about it way too much. That's what it seems like. You know. So it doesn't take much to use Josh's big deterrent word. Yeah, Bassanoodle, I hope you're right, man. I hope that the credit cards really help push this, because it's going to take somebody. It's going to take somebody bigger. Because just think about the fees they lose and the headaches that because credit cards, a lot of these fraudulent returns and things, they're put in the middle of it. They don't want to be in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's to their advantage and ease of their doing business not to be an event. Interesting that he said. What did he say? 63 or 64% is Gen Z. I'm telling you, we've raised a soft generation that has no allegiances to nobody. They think things are owed to them. They have no problem stepping on you to get what they want because they feel they're entitled to it. You know, it's.
I think that if eBay came out for, let's say, the greatest generation, if we had this kind of technology back in the 1940s, there'd be hardly anyone complaining about sales. They'd be doing whatever they could to make sales work.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm not saying that, the eBay is not without fault, but I think that a lot of people would do better just to focus their energy on how can they make themselves better than, worrying about. And look, I've complained many times on my channel about it, but at the end of the day, you got to get past the problems that eBay is presenting. And I think this generation that we're dealing with right now, if it ain't working right away, they give up. And I'm not saying every one of them, but many of them.
Hi, Kristen.
Are you making the yap sound, or are you waving?
No, I'm waving at Kristen. She's the only one that acknowledges me.
Real squirrel.
I didn't know you were there.
Lies.
I was already eating dinner. Did he read the comment I put on there that I'm listing? Now I got to read chat and do this and answer Jenna's questions. Did he read that one out loud?
Hi, Chastity. It's okay. I'm only here to. Yes.
Hey, I picked up something cool you can appreciate, John.
Uh-oh. You never know.
You hear what I did with it?
It's 50-50. This could go either way.
Bad. Hey, how come you don't? How come he doesn't give you any shade like he gives me?
I don't know. I'm a different breed, I guess.
All right. Ping what?
Oh.
KRO K5.
K5.
Yeah, belly putter.
Belly button.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It was $5 at a thrift store. I got listed for $100. It's a good one. I don't know how people put with them damn things, but yeah. It's their balance face series or whatever they are.
Yeah. You might be overpriced though.
Yeah.
It's on sale now, so 20%. So it's $80 now.
There's a couple comps for 99.
Mm-hmm.
But the further we get from golf season, the fewer buyers are going to be buying. I try to avoid golf clubs and golf accessories this time of year.
Are you saying you'd have left that for $5?
No. I wouldn't have left it for $5. But I'm not actively looking. Like if I see a golf bag, I may or may not stop at a yard sale.
I ain't looking for golf balls accessory.
Now in January I'll start looking again. And I might be willing to pay even $10 for that. But
that's something I've never sold.
Golf clubs?
Yeah.
Oh, they're.
I don't do.
Well,
I'd
say 90% of the golf clubs you find nowadays at yard sales are not worth selling.
You wouldn't have bought this either?
No. How much you buy that for?
$5.
Yeah, I don't like dealing with golf bags.
It was just $5, man.
I understand, but the fact is that you got to go and get a box for it, and then people don't want to pay. People don't want to pay. Yeah, you put in the auction, but people don't want to pay the shipping.
I already got a box for it.
Oh, well, look out!
People don't want to pay the shipping for those.
Gotcha.
I'm looking for a really, really good, like brand new model.
They're not many of that one.
Yeah, what's it cost to ship that, like, to New York?
Ship from here, like
$60
yeah, $60. Just the awkward size of the box.
It's only 36 inches high. It's not bad.
Most of them are. It's a standard size bag, but I sold my my Sun Mountain bag, which is a quality brand name for golf bags, and
they probably the ones that made that one for them too.
Oh yeah, they have.
Sun Mountain makes a lot of bags.
Man, I don't buy the branded ones, the club branded ones. Generally, I don't. But,
yeah, I picked that one up for $5 too. I got comps around $80 or $90 on that bag, so.
Yeah, clubs from the 90s and the early 1900s, the ones with the wood shafts, those selling a collector set, it's like no one's buying those.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I've got a bunch of golf clubs that I need to list, but I'll wait a few months to sell them in the spring.
Yeah. Like we have a bunch of water shoes. I ain't trying to list those right now. I'll let them sit in storage for a few months. Get them up before the spring.
I was just emptying the car and challenging myself to list everything I bought the other day. So the putter was in the car. So
yeah,
I just listed it.
How much stuff you have left that you're sitting on?
Only a couple items.
Huh?
Like 4 items. I got to go to yard sales tomorrow. I'm about out.
You're almost cut.
That shit with a straight face.
You're lying. Well, you've had extra time. Shit, you haven't been doing anything with YouTube, so I figured you've been busting your ass.
Let's put it this way: Scott has always had more.
I gotta list these. I picked these up the other day too. Anybody else pick these up for $2?
Yeah.
It's sell for $24 to $29.99
plus shipping.
Yeah, they'll ship $5 or less, right at $5. Well, before they raise prices, I'm hoping this is just a temporary raise. They're new in their package. I look at it like this: I had 2 of them, so I can list one and sell them both. So that's $4 to close to $50. So. Somebody, I mean, what do you do? This weed eater it's a steel weed eater for $2.
What do you do?
I'm gonna take the handle off of it. I'm gonna sell the trigger, and below it's the Husqvarna So yard sales are weird. So here we go. So I bought about 3 weeks ago. I bought a 40-volt Cobalt blower because tool only. It was worth $50 to $60 plus shipping.
Mhm.
2 weeks later, I listed it. 2 weeks later, I found a Cobalt weed eater, 40-volt. The guy sold it to me for $4. He goes, I said, "There's a battery." I picked it up and trigger. I says, "How long does the battery last?" He goes, "That's the weakest of the three, and that's why I just sent in it with it." I'm like, "It's really $4?" He goes, and this was at 10 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes, "Yeah, it's still $4." So I bought it. But he says, "I'm keeping the chargers because I have one for each battery." Today, $5, I pick up a Cobalt charger. What are the chances of hell that I get? I mean, I've sold the blower, but now I've got the weed eater with the battery and a charger. Yeah, that was a steal.
Harlan.
It's weird the way yard sales work like that.
Yeah.
I'm wandering through the church building. I'm like 2.5 hours late because I didn't realize the church was having a yard sale today and tomorrow. And I walked around. I looked at it. I'm like, 40-volt call bar. I'll be damned.
Our yard sales are sad this last weekend. Weren't that great at all?
No.
No, not really.
I mean, you go.
Trying to find something to watch.
Oh,
Dexter's.
about 30.
I don't want to pay to watch Dexter, and I've never seen Dexter. So now I found the first series
Oh, that's
today. So now I'm gonna watch the first season while I test out a DVD player. While I hope that I'll find the second and third seasons tomorrow.
Dexter's good.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Never seen any of it.
Yep.
It was one of the good ones.
Yeah, that was ending right about the same time Breaking Bad was. I remember Breaking Bad was the better.
Breaking Bad was really good. I like. I used to watch all the shows: Sons of Anarchy, Breaking Bad. Those are great.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first 4 seasons of Sons of Anarchy. I need to finish watching that.
That was a great show.
Trying to watch Yellowstone, but I've seen the first season, but they want me to pay for the second, third, and fourth. I'm like,
bastards.
Yeah, I don't pay. I'll just wait.
I thought the last season was coming out this month, right?
Yeah, season 5 is on Hulu, which we have. But
Is it
season
already
2, 3, and 4 are not on Hulu.
You watch that on Peacock, I think, right?
Yeah,
No.
but we don't have Peacock.
So we probably have about 3 or 4 streaming channels, and we don't have cable. We haven't had cable for like 5 or 6 years.
No, we haven't had it for a long time.
We hadn't had it for 3 or so.
Yeah, and I don't miss it.
No, I never watched it, so I didn't. I watch YouTube. I don't watch anything else hardly.
I watch sports, but I can find my streams on that.
I just need YouTube so I can find out what's happening with Bigfoot, where he's hiding lately.
Yeah, keep tabs.
They'll say they saw him here, they saw him there. I'm like, well, they're not gonna catch him there because they tried before.
Well, it's a flat Earth, so they shouldn't have any difficulty finding them, right?
He gets up there by the ice wall because he can go where it's cold and we can't.
Right.
That's how it works like that.
Yeah.
That's my goal tomorrow is to find a snow globe so that every time Josh says something about the lighthouse, I can pick up a snow globe and shake it and tell him that's how the sun goes around here.
Maybe they captured Bigfoot and took him to the moon.
Yeah. Problem is we've never been to the moon.
Damn. See? Well,
I think that was my point.
the aliens have been there. Not us.
I think the government is hiding Bigfoot personally.
Yeah. I think he's in one of them tunnels underground. Somewhere. Way down.
He might actually be an alien. Every time they're out looking for him, a lot of times they see orbs. He might be an alien. Vancouver said Bigfoot's in his backyard.
Yeah.
We didn't say you were doing any mooning there, Bassanil. There's a difference. Going to the moon and being mooned are two different things.
Right.
9:30.
Yeah,
What else you
6.
got before I hit the button?
No yard sales for me. I'm gonna watch Breeders' Cup tomorrow.
Me neither. I ain't doing it.
Is what porn channel is that on?
That's horses, man. Horse racing.
Who shoots the biggest low wins? What?
What are you watching?
The Breeders' Cup. We've been waiting for this one.
The son of John Holmes is here in the house.
It's gonna be an interesting one again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, horse racing. I can't watch horse racing.
No?
Why?
Well, if you got money on them, it's different.
Oh, I don't bet.
Adds a whole different twist.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
So are you actually betting on it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right from the house. I handicap the races and everything. In fact, there's about a group of us, like 5 or 6. We usually kind of get together and put together a big ticket to try to hit. Some of these tickets can win you about $200,000-$300,000 if you pick the right combination of races.
So Bassanetto, since your ex was a politician, you need to go ahead and spill the beans about the aliens, about not going to the moon, about Bigfoot. Talking about to a 3D. Said you're like a 3D theater of the moon landing for your birthday when you're. You know what we call that? We call that the production lot where they film that. That's what we call that.
Who held the camera so still on the moon? Did they have gimbals back then?
Gimbals.
That was pretty good.
No gravity.
Anybody here even know what a furlong is?
Yeah. Thought about a furlong in a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
A furlong is 1/8 of a mile.
Oh, I thought it was a quarter.
Mm-mm.
I thought you were going to say some kind of X-rated hot dog.
There's 8 furlongs in a mile.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So yeah, we have people who are ex-trainers from Santa Anita, and we're a group of us that we get together and we'll pool our money and try to score.
Yeah.
It happens every so often. It's fun.
The horse races are fun.
Oh yeah. So no yard sales for me tomorrow.
Oh, I'm definitely going. I got to go clean the van out.
Yeah, you guys are getting the band back together, right? It's on.
That's a baker's foot.
Yeah, I figured my eBay so bad it can't hurt the listings that I've made in the last couple of weeks. I didn't reset them, but I reset everything else. And so far, that has done what? Done wonders. Maybe it's because I didn't hit thumbs up on my own show.
Oh.
Are you still running just one eBay store? Or are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It's probably not it, but we took most of the $20 items and under and put it on the secondary store, and that's really helped.
Okay, so hit this button. Hold on a second. I have to go. I have to go thumbs up my own video.
Yeah, you gotta mute it. Huh?
Since I didn't thumbs up yours, I got thumbs up mine.
How do I do it without
Well, you said the thumbing up yours just helps your grandchildren, right? Has nothing
I ain't
to do
never
with-
gonna have grandkids. So I'm immune. Jacob would actually talk to someone, so we're pretty safe. Very, very safe. Dave's been here. He knows.
Yeah.
I am not even beginning to kid.
Not at all.
That boy. Sebastian, Bigfoot is real. Aliens are real. Moon landing was real. We're all fake.
Thanks for a simulation.
We're all fake.
Yeah.
We're all batteries. We're in the Matrix.
If we've been to the moon, I've been over and kissed my own ass.
I just have a hard time understanding it. They can't make a craft that can dock with the space station properly. They can get these astronauts back, but we somehow not only landed on the damn moon, but we were able to get that whatever they had back in one piece without burning up. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Let's see if I can explain it to you. Earth, firmament, rocket, moon. Can't make it.
So, Patty, the reason why you might find that some of your listings weren't promoted is anytime eBay asks you to relist an item, let's say someone cancels the sale or you get a return and you relist it, they do not apply any promoted rates, and your PC won't tell you that. Only the app will tell you that you have unpromoted items, and they'll ask you if you want to promote on the app on the phone. So I've discovered that anytime I have eBay, that's why I don't like having eBay relist anything for me. I'll do it on my own because at least I know I'm going to get it promoted.
Did you want me to go? Did you get it? Did you want me to go over that again for you?
See,
Go over what?
Why we could not have a moon landing?
show again.
All right, here we go. Earth, firmament, rocket.
There we go.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Maybe I confused you. Okay, for you people that are not there yet, we'll make the Earth a little round, then a firmament and rocket.
Oh, so
Maybe I didn't lose you that.
go from both perspectives.
Maybe I didn't lose you there.
So it's not flat; it's round.
How many people are watching right now are actually high?
I would assume most of them. If there's, you gotta be.
I'm really fucking high right now.
I'm sitting looking at there's 70 some odd people watching, and I'm like, damn, how many of these people are high? And just realize there's nothing going to be said right now that's going to benefit their eBay business in any way, shape, or form.
We warned you at the beginning.
I'm telling you, you were here in the beginning. The first thing I did was take weed pills.
Warning. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Don't want this to wear off anytime soon. Let's take it
You can stick around, or you can bounce.
Let's get really fucked up. So my uncle lives in a weed legal state, and he decided to. For those of you who are new to the game, he decided that he's gonna make me and my brother some oil. And that's all I have left. I got like one left now, but I'll be out. This is the last one day where I have two left. And he made it. It was coconut oil, Everclear, and and the pot oil that he rendered down. There's one problem. I can't stand coconuts. I hate coconuts. Oh, just put them on this, put them on that, eat them on this. I hate coconuts, and so I figured one day it occurred to me that you can buy your own capsules and just fill the capsules up.
Yeah, show
So
that capsule.
I melted the oil a little bit and poured all the capsules full.
Give him a perspective of how big that capsule is.
It's the biggest one they make on it's like or whatever it is. It's
like a giant fucking pill.
I can't make two of them at the same time.
He's like, I don't know what strength to make it. How full do I fill it?
All the way.
All the way.
Is that like an enema?
I
don't know, but I heard you can get high doing that too, but I'm not going to stick one up there.
I'm not going to find out.
I don't want to answer those questions. Johnny's like, what are you doing? Well, John told me to stick it up my ass, so I thought I'd try. No, we're not trying that. Yeah. Because when you can feel it going all through here, that's when you know you're. Ooh.
Yeah, high on life, man.
So the only problem with this is it's a sativa, not an indica. So it doesn't make me go to sleep. It makes me stay awake. So it's now. I'll probably be up till 2 o'clock tonight because of these things. I'm definitely going to be listening. So
of course you mix.
Everybody knows what especially Tracy. Tracy, are you listening? You were talking about going to shoot deer this weekend. Tracy, are you listening? You're the one who generally looks at what I list and tell me, hey, dumbass, you got the wrong picture on this listing. I'm gonna be listing high shortly. Could you please go behind me and make sure that I don't screw up pictures or anything?
Hey, dumbass. Gotta have friends like that, you know. Gotta point out.
John said he did not have a few beers. Yeah, those are DM Affirma. Those are pain pills. You don't feel anything with those. That's why I can show you Earth.
Oil.
Okay.
Weed.
I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I'm like 23. I'm like John now. I'm like 22 comments behind.
What the hell, man? Get it together.
Good night, Chastity. She's got her listings done, and we're glad we could entertain you.
Yes.
I'm not selling the capsule machine. What in the redneck? I'm telling you, mother. So in order to get this oil, he didn't have any Everclear, and there's something about not being up. So evidently, I learned this at the time. This was a couple years ago. This just happens to be the end of it, because there was a whole jar full at the time. But you needed there's like an Everclear, and then there's like an Everclear 195 or whatever the higher one is. When I bought the 195, I had to sign saying I knew what it was and on and on and on. And I knew how strong this shit was. And when I had to, because he's like, when you go in the liquor store, you're probably gonna have to ask for it. They don't have that stuff laying out. Sure enough, you had to go in the back and get a bottle of it. So,
I wonder if I have a bottle. Let me see.
Okay. 90%. I just did some promoted listens. I hope I didn't do 90%.
I had a YouTuber contact me saying that they were going to do a video on, they're going to list a bunch of items at 100%. And they saw that I did a video and he didn't want to step on my toes. So I'm like, making sure he was okay. I'm like, I only did that like 2.5 years ago. You're welcome to do it now. I see what happens. I'm interested to see what goes on with that.
You mean like this, Scott? 190 proof.
It was actually in a bottle. It wasn't in a plastic jug, but yeah.
It's like commercial grade, like for making it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not. It's not easy to get your hands on.
I bought it in Ohio.
I don't know where you're
I
at.
was on my way to Michigan up there, and I bought it in Ohio.
Yeah. Certain states make it.
I don't know where the hell I was. Toledo. Bought it into Toledo. $953 billion wiped out of the U.S. market. I think that's just the beginning. I'm telling you right now, there's things that are going to happen. Okay, so Jamie Raskin, that lying son of a bitch Democrat. You know, there's videos out there of him saying, you know, Trump wins. We're just not going to let him. We're not going to let him, you know, get sworn in. We're not going to let him. You know, like they're going to try to do like with the electors. The problem is the Democrats added to the 2022 spending bill. They're not telling you this. That it used to take, in order to challenge the electors of a state, you had to have one senator and one House representative. So you had to have one from each branch of legislature, and they can always get a House member, but they can never get a Senate. Senator will never go on record. Senators, and it's been like this. They tried it with when they were fighting Bush, and hell, we might have been better off not to let Bush come in and his crooked ass stuff. Damn, Dave, you just like to choked up. But they changed it so you have to have 1/5 of each house of Congress. You know, they couldn't get one senator. Now they expect to get 20 senators. And so you need 100 and some members from the House of Representatives, and just to contest one state of electors. And then also they changed it so where, you know, they wanted, oh boy, Trump was really thought that he had the power to not certify as the sitting vice president the way the Constitution read, but they changed laws in there to make it where that was only ceremonial, so she cannot stop it even if she wanted to. The Democrats, in their infinite wisdom, added that to the 2022 spending bill. There you go.
Here you go. There. That's weed oil, like in alcohol.
That was your urine sample.
This is what it looks like. That's concentrate right there. That's a batch. Ready to go.
The electoral college is just fine. It needs to stay right where it is. Because of what's happening right now, they're letting all these damn illegals in, and they are altering the House of Representative map in districts because they are currently counting representation of illegals as districting and how many members you need. That's crooked. Me. What's a bit, buddy? Come here, boy. I hate all y'all. Y'all took Daddy away from me. I was gonna sit in his lap all night in the recliner. Y'all suck. Suck. Is that what you wanted to say? Yeah? Is that what you wanted me to tell him? You want what's in the bag over there? What's in the bag over there? You want a treat? You're lucky I'm high, Phoebe. You get a treat. All right, we've got the genius of the night, everybody. Let's welcome in amateur reseller. Amateur reseller, obviously telling us you really don't know what you're doing reselling, and you damn don't know college football. That'd be dumb as hell to fire DeBoer. What the hell? Makes no sense.
I didn't ask for it today. My coworker
There's never going to be another saving. Y'all just have to get used to it. Kirby's as close as there is out there. The bowl will be just fine. Oh, you bet must be right as a refugee. A refugee with a pronoun. All right, Bass, I knew. We're about to shut this thing down anyway. I have to put all these addresses in from Harlan.
Into the route. Jeez.
I have to work on yard sales.
How
So I'm
many?
just doing something. Basket Noodle had made a suggestion. He had talked about doing a bunch of DVDs in a variation listing and placing the titles, all the titles in the description, not just in the drop down, but also placing it in the description. So that got me to thinking maybe I need to put a list of each individual part in the description in like maybe a bulleted form. I just did that. So we'll see. That helps if someone's looking for, say, a certain particular, part, they can find it.
Who the fuck wants a hypo? Didn't he go like 7-5 last year? Who the fuck wants that? And when Georgia beats the fuck out of y'all and puts y'all out of the college playoff, see you. No thanks.
Where's Todd tonight?
Yeah, what's up,
Todd? He must be asleep.
I don't know.
I've only watched her show once this week.
No poker.
I've been sleeping in. I hadn't gotten up till before 9 o'clock much this week.
See if that does the trick.
Yeah, Vancouver. We need to end all that. Refugees need to go back home. Mike, I hope not. Just because you don't like the government of the country doesn't mean that I'd be willing to bet you money most Iranians are not terrible people. You've got a government that's been villainized, and remember, the CIA and Operation Mockingbird controls everything. You think they want you to hate these places.
I have a strong suspicion, though, in the next few days, there's going to be some crazy shit going down. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but I just have this feeling.
If the imperial federal government quit fucking with countries and just worry about us for a change, and quit fucking with these countries and rest around the world and trying to overthrow governments with the CIA and all that bullshit, maybe people wouldn't hate us so much. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Damn, gold's at 2,700.
Damn.
Yeah, silver's over $30.
Really?
Mhm.
Hot damn.
All right. I should have bought more gold this year. Really.
Oh, wait a minute. What happens if I hit this button right here?
Uh-oh.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.